it. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I was just wanting to know a little information about it. I see it's been listed for a little bit, and there's been a couple price drops, but the pictures look pretty cool to me. I'm just like, what am I missing? What's been the feedback on the property?
Them. I mean, we've only shown it like 3 times, so it's just our market's kind of slow right now.
Yeah,
So I don't have an answer. I haven't gotten any negative feedback on it. We just don't have a lot of buyers right now.
sure.
So
Probably interest rates killing it.
huh?
Yeah, interest rates are definitely hurting a lot of things.
It is, and so that's the only thing we can figure. And the owners have already bought another property, and so they're just trying to find a price that someone will jump on it. So that's really the only reason for the reductions. Like it should have sold easily in its condition at the price it was at, but
yes, ma'am.
We're just being active on it. So,
sure.
No negativity. Like I know that's worrisome sometimes to people, but I don't think there's anything wrong with the house. I just
sure.
think it's our market.
No, that's okay. Yeah. That's okay. I'm not one of the people that thinks that just because something didn't sell that there's got to be something underlying wrong with it, right? Because I used to sell cars for 10 years, and when a car would be sitting on the lot for a while, people would do the same thing. They'll be like, well, what's wrong with the car? I'm like, well, nothing's wrong with the car. It's just the market right now. So,
that's right.
Yep. So I completely understand. So they've already moved out. And they've already got their own place. This thing's vacant, ready to go. I mean, are they kind of motivated because they're stuck paying 2 mortgages now, or?
I mean, they're motivated, but we've talked about renting it, for a year until the market adjusts. So, I mean, they're not in a desperate way, but they would like to sell it.
Sure. Well, I'm an investor. Full transparency. So I would do the same thing. I would come in, buy it, rent it out. I'm from Kentucky. I live in Kentucky, and my partner is down in Shreveport. So I do have, somebody down there that can come take a look at the property with you and everything. I'm just kind of the person that does the initial call, just try to get a feel for the property, what we can do. We do purchase a few different ways. We do cash, we do creative. With cash, most people are going to come in at 60, 70 cents on the dollar just because that's the way people buy with cash, unless you're the end buyer and you're wanting to live there and make it your homestead. But if we were to give them the asking price, we don't negotiate. If we do creative, we don't negotiate anything. It's like, hey, we'll give you the price you want. We'll pay for your closing. We'll pay your agent fee. That way you can get this off your plate and, worry about your own property that you've already moved to. Do you think that'd be something that they'd be open to?
I mean, we would definitely look at it. They're open to creative ideas. So, do you have do you want to send me something like an email, like how you would structure it, all the terms?
Sure.
Look at it.
Sure. I can
talk to them about it.
Yes, ma'am. I can absolutely do that. The only thing that I would need if I'm structuring, so if it's a fully paid off property, then that's a full seller carry and all that's negotiable. That's very, very, very easy to come up with because then I throw a number, you guys throw a number. Exactly. And that's okay. So what the information I would need from you is just some basic stuff like, let me ask you this. How long did they own that property? Was it a long time or just very short?
They've been there for a little bit. I know their mortgage is $130,000.
Okay, perfect. Let's see. You already know some of the information I need. Let me write that down because I forget literally everything. So they've got a little bit of equity in the property, obviously.
Yeah.
Generally, when people are in the process of looking for another home, they're like, hey, I got to have $20,000 to buy this next property. So when we're negotiating with them, I'm like, hey, tell me what you need at closing so I can get this to you so you can buy your other property. The good thing about this, they've already bought the other property. So it's very easy to structure. Do you know if they have a decent interest rate, or because that's where the value lies with us, is being able to capture that interest rate rather than me going to a bank and doing 7 to 8% interest. You know what I mean?
They do. I mean, they bought it when the interest rates were low, but I don't remember what it is. But I mean, I want to say it was around 3%, 3.5%, something like that. I'd have to verify that.
Perfect. So how this would work, we call that a hybrid deal. Okay. I'm not going to get too technical with it, but they owe the bank money and they have some equity. So realistically, what we do is we hire a third-party servicing company to make those payments on the mortgage so that they never have to worry about it. They get an email every time the payment's been made. That way they're like, okay, everything's good. And then we also give them payments on their equity. as well. So if they hadn't been there for at least 2 years, I know you said they've been there for a little bit, but that also helps them mitigate a lot of capital gains if they do have to pay capital gains. Sometimes people don't, but if they do, it helps mitigate that as well. So there's tons and tons of benefits. Like I said, we don't negotiate the price. I'll give you the 205. That's fine. And the reason I can do that is because they already have that phenomenal interest rate in place, if that makes any sense.
Hey, Landon, I'm going to be really rude and cut you off.
That's okay.
I'm literally sitting at a boat launch trying to put my boat in the lake.
Oh my gosh.
So,
I'm so sorry.
No, I wanted to hear what you have to say, but I have got to go.
Enjoy your Saturday. And can you
why don't you just text me your information? I'll reach back out to you. Maybe, I can reach out to you tomorrow or wait till Monday. And I can text you my email address if you want to send me something, but I've got it.
Nope, that's okay.
About to cuss me out.
That's okay. You go enjoy your Saturday. I figured you was busy showing homes today, so I apologize. I should have asked.
My butt is on the lake today. I finally got a day.
Okay. Well, you enjoy that day. Send me your email and reach out to me tomorrow if you can. The sooner the better.
Okay.
I've got to buy 2 properties down there before the month's end. And I really like this one. So let's work something out. Let me help get you paid.
That sounds great. Thank you so much for understanding.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
Whoops. Sitting at the boat.